Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Cook, and today I'd like to share a very personal and touching story with you concerning forgiveness. Are you struggling with forgiveness? Has someone wronged you and your distrust, shame, guilt, hatred built a wall around your heart? Do you find it challenging to have and maintain meaningful and lasting relationships because of events that trigger anger, hostility, rage, pent up and conflicting emotions from your past? Are you ever going to be at peace inside? Tyler Perry was named Hollywood's second highest paid man the same year he appeared on Oprah Winfrey and spoke about being molested. Even though he endured severe mental, physical, and sexual abuse as a child, he survived the unthinkable and never told a soul. Now, today, he is a household name and known worldwide for his plays and his movies. Having endured constant violent beatings at the hands of his father, being molested by a man of the church, a male nurse, and his best friend's mother, Tyler was very fortunate to remember himself and share his gift with the world. Now, like many African Americans, he was troubled by a sordid past, but somehow he was able to transform that painful aftermath into his saving grace. And now he is sharing that saving grace with the hearts and minds of millions of people. Now, his story of molestation, physical and mental abuse share a familiar and similar tone to mine. My first sexual experience was between the ages of 4 and 5. My grandmother used to be a foster parent, and just until a few years ago, I was unaware that all the foster children were mentally, physically, or sexually abused. Now, a very traumatic occurrence happened when one of the foster boys molested me. He performed anal and oral sex on me and had me do the same to him. Now, the first person I shared this experience with was my football coach. I was 13 years old, and my football coach soon became a father figure, mentor, and guiding light for me. Now, at the time, I held on to all of these negative feelings and emotions, thinking that my pain would somehow be my molester's pain. But little did I know at the time that holding on to all that pain was like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Holding on to all that hatred was like holding a hot coal in my hand and expecting the other person to get burnt. I had to let go of those feelings that weren't serving me anymore, so that I could allow love, trust, abundance, freedom into my life, into my heart. The guy that molested me was a teenager, so it's a good chance that he was molested too. Now, due to all the pain and suffering the event caused in my life, I could only imagine the pain and suffering that it caused in his life. So I forgave him. Now, forgiveness was for me, it was not for the other person. I had to let go of the hatred, the spite, the blame, the guilt, the resentment. I had to do that for me. Now, in me forgiving him, it doesn't mean that I wanted to interact with him or that what he did was okay. It simply meant that I did not want the event to control my feelings and emotions anymore. I was ready to allow saving grace into my heart so that I could share that with others.